game for the Blue Devils tonight. We're at Nunley Stadium in McMinnville, home of the Warren County Pioneers. Another big game for Lebanon. We've got a district loss. We can't stand another one. Bruce, the kids are going to have to play tonight.
Well, Warren County lost a lot of people, Tommy. They lost 23 seniors or something like that. They got a lot of young people playing, but we're playing up here. We got to win.
Terry, our starting tailback, Reggie Porter's not in there. Puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to open up for the rest of the guys.
It really does, Tommy. You'll probably see Greg Triplett put the ball in the air, which he did very successfully last week against Lincoln County. You'll probably see Lebanon throw the ball a little bit.
We'll be back with the start of tonight's Lebanon-Warren County football game after these messages.
The Blue Devils
senior. Starting at left guard, Jeff Axley, 5'11", 220-pound junior. Starting at center, Tim Hicks, 6'1", 235-pound senior. Tim is playing with a little painful ankle tonight, and if he goes out of the football game, you can look for Ashley to move to the center position and Jonathan Richardson to go to a guard spot. Starting at right guard will be Steve Rose, 5'11", 195-pound sophomore, one of two sophomores in the starting lineup for the Blue Devils. Starting at split receiver will be Tracy Corley, 5'11", 164-pound senior. He will rotate with Damon Stone, 6'2", 167-pound junior. Alan Bentley starts at the slot back position, 5'5", 145-pound senior. Joe Gardner will alternate with Bentley at the slot back position, 6'1", 167-pound senior. Gardner, if you will remember, went 81 yards last week on 6 carries for the Blue Devils. Tremendous football game for Joe Gardner. The fullback tonight, Marlowe C., 5'9", 205-pound junior. Marlowe replaces the injured Zach Dirksen, who's out with that thigh bruise. Tailback tonight will be Zach Manier. He will at least start at that position. Reggie Corder, the starter for the last 14 games, is not dressed out tonight. Zach checks in at 5'10", 152-pound junior. Also look for Montoya Crutchfield, 5'11", 167-pound senior, to get some carries at the tailback position for the Blue Devils. Quarterback for Lebanon, the sophomore, Greg Triplett, 6'1", 185 pounds. Triplett last week, 10 out of 15 passing, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensive starters for Warren County. They operate out of the wide tackle 6. Starting at the strong side defensive end will be Billy Bob Parsley, 5'10", 200-pound senior. Starting at left tackle, Matt Dyer, 6'1", 210-pound junior. Starting at left guard, Tommy Davis, 6'4", 250-pound junior. Matt Lytle is the right guard, 6'4", 234-pound junior. Starting at right tackle will be Heath Bennett, 5'11", 220-pound senior. Starting at the weak side defensive end, Jason Norris, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. Starting at the strong side linebacker position will be Chris Madewell, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Starting at the weak side linebacker position will be Shane Pittman, 5'11", 190-pound senior. Strong side cornerback will be Chad Gillis, 6 foot, 170-pound senior. Starting at the weak side corner will be Bo Ramsey. He is 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. The free safety is TJ Christian, 5'11", 170-pound sophomore. The captains for the Blue Devils on the field, Tracy Corley for Lebanon along with Alan Bentley. Lebanon has won the toss. The Blue Devils have deferred and will make their decision to start the second half. The captains tonight for Warren County, Heath Bennett and Mike Dyer. Warren County will receive to start this football game. They will work out of the north. Lebanon will defend out of the south. Lebanon dressed out in the solid white road uniforms, white helmets, white pants, white jerseys with blue trim. Warren County, the Pioneers, coached by Franklin Fisher, first-year head coach, in the silver pants, red jerseys, blue helmets, white, red, and blue trim. Kicking it off for the Blue Devils will be Marlowe C. Deep to return for Warren County. We'll have to check and see. Deep to return for the Pioneers. We've got Jason Norris. and we've got Calvin Woods. And here with the play-by-play call of tonight's District 7 AAA football game is the voice of Blue Devil Athletics, Bruce Skeen.
All right, thank you, Tommy. On a rather cool night from Warren County, where this field is located rather down in a hole where the stands are seated into the hillsides. On Joe Nunley Field, Marlowe C. will kick off. Calvin Woods will be the deep man. Lebanon 2-1, Warren County 0-3. The referee tonight would be Matt Hollison out of Cookville with his crew. Kicking off, Marlowe C. comes forward, and the kick is high and short. It will go to the 22, taken on the 22, outside to the 26, knocked down on the 27, maybe a 5-yard return. The kick was high and short. Great coverage on the kickoff team, only a 5-yard return. They'll spot him on the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Warren County.
Alex Skullroot downfield for the Blue Devils, along with Zach Manier. That defensive front for the Blue Devils, Kendall, Self, Ashley, Hicks, and Skullroot. Linebackers are Ogle and Clemens.
Graben is the quarterback. They come out in the power I right with a split right end. Power I right, Warren County. Graben's calling signals, takes it, runs it to his fullback, and he's knocked down for no gain. He was stacked high right on the line of scrimmage by Jeff Atchley, along with coming down under the foul, looked like Donnie Self. It was. No gain.
That secondary for the Blue Devils, Damon Stone is the free safety. Lee Allison starts at strong safety. Tracy Corley is a corner. Zach Manier is a corner.
Warren County split in right again. Power I right set. Tailback is Woods. Quarterback Cravens takes it, runs the sweep outside. They set the corner. We knock him down. He may lose. He got away. He's still trying to get outside. He lost back to the 21. He got away up to 23, and then a whole host of people got after him, including one of the leading tacklers in the state, Scott Ogles, knocks him down back, and they'll spot it on the 21, a loss of somewhere around 6.
Last week, Ogle was in on an even dozen tackles for the Blue Devils. He's been in double figures in tackles every game so far this season.
So that will make it 3rd down and almost 16 yards to go. 3rd and 16, and a very difficult place to broadcast from. We cannot see the scoreboard clock from here unless you hang out the window. It's eye set. Back to pass. Cravens is looking. He gets a slight rush. He's left-handed. He throws. He's way short. Incomplete. The rush came from Jeff Atchley and Donnie Self. The quarterback, Cravens, a southpaw, was way short. Lebanon should get pretty good field position as they'll have to punt from the 21.
Madewell is the punter for Warren County. Deep to return, Tracy Corley. He's dangerous, and Alan Bentley.
Bentley standing on a 45, and now they'll move up to the, well, that's the 50. We'll try to read the markers as they're almost faded. There's timeout, Warren County. Only 10 men were on the field. Warren County has to burn a timeout. Donnie will take 30-second break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Warren County back to punt. The punt is high and away. Tracy Corley will stand on the 43, drop the football, recovers it, and gets knocked down on the 44. Tommy, he had a wall to the left if he had caught that football.
Didn't catch it cleanly. Terry, can you get those numbers in a hurry?
31 yards on the punt, Tommy. He lost 2 on the return. Lebanon takes over on their own 46.
Slot left, eye set, triplet. Now we move we got a wing set, send him in motion, tall sweep. Zach Lanier cuts inside, won't get very much, knocked down on the 44, no gain. No gain as we try to run a sweep into the motion, no gain. Zach Lanier starting at tailback. It will be 2nd down. He may have lost a half a yard.
And for Lebanon, in comes Joe Gardner. Bentley goes out. That backfield again for the Blue Devils. We've got Triplett, Manier, Marlowe C., Gardner in the football game, and the split receiver will be Tracy Corley.
Wide slot. Gardner and Corley are wide to the right. Tight ends on the left. That's Scott Ogle. We take it, we run it straight up the middle of Manier, and he is sacked real tough in the middle. Zach had nowhere to go, is number 72, Tommy, if you'll pick his name up, was there to meet him. He lost back to the 45. It's 3rd and 11.
Tommy Davis at the left guard in that wide tackle 6'4", 250-pound junior. A big man in the middle of that defensive front for Warren County. Absolutely no running room for Lebanon on that play.
This time, Lebanon comes with a pro set. Bentley to the left, Corley to the right. He's in single coverage. He's dangerous there. Back to pass, Strickland looking for Corley on the slant. Threw it too high, incomplete. They had him single covered, and that's what Lebanon wanted. Triplet overthrew Tracy on the 42-yard line, and Lebanon will have to punt. We had him in the place we wanted him, Tommy. Single coverage on Tracy Corley. I don't think they can cover him.
Well, if last week is any indication, folks, Greg misfired on his first pass of the game and went on to complete 10 of his next 14 attempts. I hope that bodes well for tonight. Skullroot to return for the Blue Devils.
Skullroot will stand on the 31. I think Woods is back. The snap is away. It's a good punt. It's a high punt. It will go to the drop. And who got it? I think Warren County maybe, yes. It was dropped on the 12. It rolled up to the 16. We had Zach Lanier there trying to recover it. They spotted on the 15. He called for a fair catch and dropped it. Terry, how far on the punt?
38 yards on the punt. Bruce, they're actually placing it on the 20. Warren County have first down on their own 20.
Keith Hoover was the guy that hit. It bounced right off his chest, and David Tiemann recovered it for Warren County, and a big break for the Pioneers early.
The ball is spotted exactly right on the 20-yard line. Power eye right. No, they got a split into the left. Take it, run, off tackle. Cuts back in. Not much yardage. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. There was not much yardage on the right side. Warren County Power Eye football team with a split in. It will be 2nd and 8 on the 22-yard line. The numbers are marked on the field, but they're difficult to pick up, and Warren County's number